Am I the only one that didn't know what the world was really like in year 1 AD? The year we now call 1 AD was, for those who lived it, simply another year. No celebrations, no sense of a new era. The idea of Anno Domini wouldn't exist for centuries, but today it's a powerful anchor for looking back. Imagine a world of sprawling empires, bustling cities, and vast wilderness, with a human population smaller than that of the United States today. People everywhere sought food, shelter, family and meaning, needs that still drive us. Human settlements dotted the landscape, islands in a sea of forests and wildlife. From Rome to China, from nomads to city dwellers, humanity was already diverse and ingenious. If you know everything about history, subscribe. This year is significant not for what people knew, but for what was to come. In Judea, a child was born whose life would reshape the world, though no one knew it yet. Daily life revolved around harvests, family, and appeasing the gods. To understand this world, we must travel its great centers and remote corners, seeing through the eyes of those who lived then. By exploring 1 AD, we uncover the roots of our modern world. Languages, religions, cities, and trade routes all trace back to this era. It's a journey to a crucial chapter in humanity's story. At the dawn of the first millennium, the Mediterranean was a Roman lake, the empire stretching from Britain to Egypt. Rome itself was a metropolis of 1 million, filled with temples, baths, and arenas. Augustus, the first emperor, brought peace after decades of civil war, launching the Pax Romana. Under his rule, the empire flourished. Massive building projects, army reforms, and efficient administration. Life was a study in contrasts. Senators lived in luxury, while most toiled in fields or workshops. Slavery was central, with millions forced to labor across the empire. Roman culture blended Greek influence, with Latin and Greek as the languages of power and art. Their engineering, roads, aqueducts, bridges, still shapes Europe today. These roads connected the empire, fostering a shared identity among the elite. To be Roman was to belong to the most powerful civilization of the age. Far to the east, the Han dynasty rivaled Rome in size, wealth, and sophistication. Under Emperor Ai, Han China boasted a centralized bureaucracy, with officials chosen through Confucian exams. Chang'an, the capital, was a vast planned city, one of the world's largest. The state controlled key industries and stabilized food supplies, creating prosperity and stability. Han China was a hub of innovation: papermaking, iron casting, the wheelbarrow, and even the seismograph. These advances transformed daily life and gave the Han a technological edge. The Han expanded into Central Asia, controlling the Silk Road's vital trade routes. This brought both conflict and cultural exchange with nomadic peoples. Though Rome and Han China barely knew of each other, they anchored the Eurasian world. They were two brilliant civilizations, connected only by faint whispers along treacherous trade routes. Between Rome and China, the Indian subcontinent was a mosaic of kingdoms, not a single empire. In the north, the Kushan Empire rose, controlling Silk Road passes and growing rich from trade. The Deccan's Satavahana dynasty and the southern Tamil kingdoms thrived on commerce and maritime power. Ports buzzed with Roman ships trading for spices, textiles, and gems. Religion shaped life. Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism coexisted, creating a rich spiritual landscape. Monasteries were centers of learning, and Buddhist missionaries spread their faith along trade routes. Indian mathematicians developed zero and the decimal system, revolutionizing math. Medical texts detailed surgery and herbal remedies. The subcontinent was a crucible of innovation, spiritual thought, and scientific discovery. Its achievements left a lasting mark on the world. Beyond Eurasia, Africa and the Americas teemed with vibrant societies, though much remains unknown. In Africa, the Kingdom of Kush thrived at Meroe, mastering ironworking and controlling key trade routes. The Bantu migrations spread agriculture and iron skills, reshaping sub-Saharan Africa. Across the Atlantic, millions lived in the Americas, isolated from the Old World. Teotihuacan in Mesoamerica was rising, its pyramids already taking shape. The Maya developed calendars and writing, while in the Andes, cultures like the Nazca mastered high-altitude farming and created the mysterious Nazca lines. Potatoes, quinoa, llamas, and alpacas were domesticated. From the Arctic to South America, diverse cultures flourished, each with unique beliefs and histories. These societies developed independently, their stories unfolding apart from Eurasia and Africa. The world was far more interconnected and diverse than we often imagine. The world of 1 AD was deeply spiritual. Gods, rituals, and beliefs shaped every aspect of life. In Rome, the state religion honored Jupiter and Mars, but mystery cults and local deities thrived. Judaism stood apart, fiercely monotheistic, centered on the Second Temple in Jerusalem. In this world, the birth of Jesus in Judea went unnoticed, but his teachings would eventually transform history. In Han China, Confucianism shaped society, emphasizing duty and respect, while Taoism offered a mystical path. Ancestor worship and folk beliefs blended with these philosophies. In India, Hinduism and Buddhism provided frameworks for life, karma, and enlightenment. Buddhism spread along trade routes, appealing across social boundaries. Across Africa and the Americas, animistic and ancestral beliefs guided daily life. Every culture found meaning in the sacred, weaving spirituality into the fabric of existence. Despite vast distances, the world of 1 AD was connected by trade routes that moved goods, ideas, and beliefs. The Silk Road linked China to Rome, carrying silk, spices, and precious goods across continents. Caravans braved deserts and mountains, with kingdoms like the Kushans and Parthians growing rich as intermediaries. The Silk Road was also a highway for culture. Buddhism traveled east, transforming Asia. Maritime trade thrived in the Indian Ocean, driven by monsoon winds. Roman ships sailed to India for pepper, pearls, and textiles, returning with the changing seasons. This trade enriched cities like Alexandria and Muziris, where cultures mingled. Even those far from trade routes felt its impact. Taxes, armies, and new ideas shaped daily life. These networks laid the groundwork for our interconnected world. The seeds of globalization were already being sown. Looking back from today, the differences are staggering. Instant communication, global travel, and a population 30 times larger. Yet, echoes of 1 AD remain. Our languages, laws, religions, and cities trace back to that era. Trade routes have become digital highways, but the drive for connection endures. The people of 1 AD loved, feared, and hoped as we do. Their art, philosophies, and struggles laid the foundations of our world. Studying their time is like holding up a mirror, reminding us our society is built on a long, difficult journey. It shows how interconnected we've always been and how cultures ripple across the globe. Even the greatest empires can fall. The future is never certain. The world of 1 AD is a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. Our extraordinary journey continues, shaped by the same spirit that drove those who came before us.